Oh boy, that's loud. What a way to start the morning. All right, so I didn't plan on waking up and doing this, but I thought this would be a good time. So what I'm working on now, you can see. Let me get this situated here. Like this, maybe. Sorry, don't mean to be shaking everything. I'm just trying to find a spot. I'm all over the place here. I'll just leave it back where it was. Okay, so this is a new thing that I'm working on for the Leviticus series, and I figured, heck, we've already started cutting the rest of the frames from yesterday. So the idea is that I made this little chamber right here, and then what we want to do is we want to see if when we put these together, let me get this one up, okay. The cuts look like they came out good. So now it's a matter of just seeing, without them being clean yet, we want to see how they fit, right? So here goes. So if we have it like this, the idea, the hope, is that when they sit in like this, that they'll lock in place, right? And that they won't have any wiggle room once the two screws are in and on top of it. So they're going to have to go into a plate that looks like this here. And this one should line up, hopefully. Again, this is a testing cut, so we don't know if this is going to be solid or not yet. But if it lines up like it should, and these sit in here, then we have a bottom plate right here. And the two screws should hold, and these should stay in place. So I'm going to go and see if that's actually possible. So give me a second here. And we're going to see what happens. So hold on. Let me switch to this camera. Give me 1 second. And I will go, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna go back over there. That's the bench we were working on yesterday when we were doing the Genesis build. So let me take 2 more of these arms. I know you guys can't see this part. I just switched the cameras over, but let me go do that. And I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the build that we were working on yesterday, right? When we were doing the Genesis, okay? And so the Leviticus frame is a light frame. A couple of things have changed on it. I've removed the sharper points on the ends of the arms because it'll help to stop the delamination if there is ever a hit on that side. So when you have a sharp point, now you can see these need to be, I don't know if you can see that, but there's dust inside here. So I'm gonna go and blow these out real quickly with an air can just so I can not have to have a bunch of dust on my table. Hold on 1 second, let me get an air can. And I'll be right back. All right, hold on. Give me 1 sec, guys, I'll be right back. All right, that's better. So we don't have too much dust. I'll clean the rest of the table off here in a second. But okay, so here's what we got. So, it's something. It may not work. I mean, you got to kind of try. But the idea was to see if we could limit the amount of screws on here. Hey, Aaron, what's up, man? So we're gonna modify these, and if I can get this to hold. Okay, so this would be the idea. Now, there's another plate that would go on here, but for the sake of just testing this, I just want to see. And I tried to make these screw holes very tight so that it would also get a good grip. And I also increased the size of the plate here. So it should follow the outline of the bottom plate. And then, let me see if I can get this in here. They do take abuse. I mean, they do take abuse, yes. That's for sure. Oof. These things get killed left and right, especially if I'm flying them. Okay, so the idea was like a clock or like a gear. My hope was that if I was to turn this, and I mean, I'm pushing with all my might, right? And I'm not getting it to move past a certain point, which is great. So if it goes like this, which would be, what I'm trying to simulate here, the next thing is that there's a piece that actually goes here. And it's a bottom plate. And so if that was the case, then it should be, with 2 screws, this thing should be unable to pull in, and it looks, so far it looks like it's going to be. So the next thing is I'm printing the bottom plate. It's actually a 3D print. It's nothing more than that, and I thought, and it's printing right now, so it's going to take just a little bit. But then again, we would have, and I'll just try to simulate this with some standoffs here. Let me see if I can find some. I mean, you'll have to use your imagination for part of it because the print is not done yet. But I think this screw may be way too long for what I need. Yeah, so I need to go with the smaller screw. But the idea here is to try to make things a little bit simpler, while still keeping it strong. So let's see if I can. I don't know if this is going to be. This may be too short. Let me go with the 12 millimeter. Let's see. So let's see if this will. Let me put this in place. There we go, just like that. Okay, and then I'll just put a standoff here just so I can get an idea of what we're talking about, so I can kind of see how it's going to look like. Okay, so this should sit. So mainly what we want to do is, with this kind of a cut, then we know that this arm is going to sit really solid like this. Now, being able to open it this way, right? So if I want to be able to, now if I don't have the bottom plate, great. I can put a third, and this is what I'm trying to figure out here, is I can either put a third spot right here so that you can't open them either way, or you could, I guess, if you had it and you wanted to fold them, you could, but when the piece is here, it stops it from opening out. It also acts as a buffer between the two plates. So I think this is actually going to work out pretty well. But we're going to see real quickly. Let's just see what we got. I'm going to try to keep the same, because if I had it like this, I guess I could turn the other way, but I'm going to try to keep it the same. So this would be on this side. Yes, I remember that video. That's true, Aaron. I do remember that video. All right, let's go this way and put this standoff on. Yeah, well, I'm in that group because that's pretty much all I get to do is crash. All right, let's put this here. Make sure we have movement there, and we do. So now let me get this standoff here. Okay. All right, so like I said, there is a middle plate, right, that sits right here. So you could pull the arms down, which would not make any sense to really want to do. It was just that without that plate there, these would be more susceptible. Now, the difference is that there is a brace that goes up here. So the arms being able to move beyond that would not work. They would be, they would be still. But that middle piece is really more for enforcement. But it's printed, so it's pretty light. But let's see. Without that middle piece, I just want to get an idea of what this looks like. Let me get the top plate now. Okay, so with the top plate, this is just an idea for the top plate. This is what I had cut a while ago, and I liked it, so I'm just going to stick with this for now. Let's go like that. And let's see what we've got left. It doesn't need to be this tall. We could low profile this thing. Oh, yeah, actually the standoff on the other side is better. Hold on. Because with everything now, we could really put 2 boards on here and call it a day. And those 2 boards are going to be, let's see, you figure this will come up to here. So you got 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So a 15 mil, I think, would be fine. These are kind of tall, so let's take these ones off and see what we can do on a, yes, that's a, I think it's going to be a 20. But let's, there we go. come out better. What's up, guys? What's up? Good morning, everybody. All right, so let's see how this goes. So on a 15 mil, I think this will actually be, yeah, it'll be pretty good. Now, I don't know if this screw is going to be too long or not, but we'll see. Oh, that'll be good. Let's put this away. Probably didn't need to do a 12, but we'll try it anyway. 10 would have been just fine. 12 is going to be too big, so we'll go 10. Okay. I'm going to remove the brace from mine so I could see here how it functions with the brace. Because if the brace is on there, if the brace in this design holds pretty good as far as keeping the arms in place, we'd be fine. And then we could work on eliminating the centerpiece, but the centerpiece for me, I like it as a support for the flight controller. And I think it's got just a little bit of time left on the printing over there. All right, so that looks good. Now these, all right, so let me get that brace real quick because I think I need to repair mine anyway, so let me see. All right, so here's the Leviticus, this is the one that I fly. And it's got enough height here for the stacks, but I want to take this brace. I want to see how it sits on mine. So let's take this off. And you can see here, you see how the tips are rounded now, right? Now I haven't had delamination on mine, but I do know, I mean, it's logical that when you give a point like this, eventually if you hit it at the right spot, you're going to separate those layers. And I just thought, well, if I can do it rounded, it avoids anybody getting a splinter in their finger. 7 goes for weeks of the service stuff. Hey, thank you so much. Can you tell me, because I cannot see the name, whoever's writing that on the gimbals, and even some other ones, wherever you're watching it from, if it's either the group or it's the Facebook page, one of them doesn't show me the name and one of them does. So I can see Aaron's name, but I can't see that one. So I think I'm gonna next time I'm gonna turn that off because I don't know who I'm talking to. But thank you very much. I appreciate you. And I appreciate y'all's business. And I promise you, for those of you that are experiencing slow shipments, it's not us. My phone's ringing. We're getting a lot of those. And the post office is doing their best, they said. All right, so this fits actually, god darn, that fits really good. That's not going anywhere. So let me put this on here. Put some metal put the metal washers on here, and let's just see how strong this sucker is going to be. I think it's going to be super strong at this point, and we've eliminated an extra set of screws for this, so that's kind of neat. So we'll just see what we can do. All right, so let me fasten that one down. Now, obviously, I would have a motor here, but I don't have one right now. And then we're going to put this one. All right, so, boom. Yeah, no, this is the only one that's moving. God, that scared me. I forgot it was going to move. So that sucker's solid. Okay, so on the Facebook, Aaron, on Facebook, what are you on the Facebook, the Cyclone page or the group page? Or the group, yeah, group thing or whatever, or the main Cyclone business one. I'm trying to figure out, because one of them I want to turn off then so I can see who I'm talking to. The other one, it doesn't allow me to see it. Okay, so getting back to this, let me take the other brace off now. This actually came out pretty solid. I'm really excited about this. Let me take this one off. I didn't cut any braces yet. So I feel like, that's my only thing is I need to go cut some braces. And I'm probably going to transfer these guts over. Let me see. This thing's been through hell and back. I mean, it's solid. All right, thank you. I try to get the orders out. Actually, I'll tell you what. I've got to give it props. It's to my wife. They say in Texas, they say bless her heart, bless her heart. I'm on her. I mean, I razz her because she'll do some funny stuff, man. But she's been kicking butt, so thank you. And I'll pass the message to her. She's actually the one that's talking about. And yeah, Finley, actually, I've been making my frames for a long time. Okay, Cyclone page, that's what I'm going to do then, is I'm going to shift it over and have it only air at the Cyclone page, because that allows me to see who's talking. She's been anyway, she's been kicking butt. I've been making frames for a while. I just, the market is different. Everybody sends their frames to China to get made, and I don't. And so, I put a lot of time into these. And this is the cut. Now I spend about an hour sanding them, and then I'll put them on the machine and I'll buff them, and then I'll soak them one last time. Ooh, the print is done, I think. So look at that. So that sucker's strong. Okay, so that's not going anywhere. So this is actually going to work. The print is done, so I'm going to go pull that real quick, and we can see how it fits. So give me one sec here. Okay, so this is again an Onyx print. It's print in turbo, so there's going to be a little off here, but the idea is that this print fits here and then keeps those. But if you put these on, those arms aren't moving. I mean, look at that. It's just the two screws and then this little notch right here really did well. So I'm really happy that worked. It's kind of an iffy cut. I didn't know if it was going to go or not. So that's going to stay. That's definitely going to be the new cut for the Leviticus frame. Aaron, I think since we did yours, I've taken a step back from doing frames because market just, somebody gets the difference between the two, great, but if not, it's really difficult to, I can't send them to China. I just won't do it. So, I want to do mine and that's it. All right. So the idea here is this should fit very tight right in here. And it is, and I got to squeeze this sucker in, so hold on. Make sure I can get this in here. There we go. Oh, it's going to be a tough one. Hold on. I gave it no wiggle room, so give me a second here. I got to make this fit. Tell you what, I think there's probably an order to do this for me. So let me see if I can take this off. Give me some wiggle room there. And let's see if I can get this in. Well, hold on. Yeah, maybe I do both sides. Because this, I did not plan on putting the braces. I realized I want to put the braces, but I wanted these arms to be strong without the braces. So, there we go. There we go. Okay, now when I bring them in and squeeze them like that, this is going to lock that centerpiece in perfectly. And then what we're allowed here is, the centerpiece weighs nothing, right? The centerpiece weighs nothing. And so it gives me a chance to raise the boards up, run my strap through here. So I'll show you exactly how this ideally was supposed to go without the braces. If it can, we're going to find out real quick. So let's go ahead and just put something on here to hold this in place. Oh, my wife's back with the groceries. Uh-oh, I better go help her. She's gonna get mad if I don't. Okay, let me not get in trouble here. What did I do here? I've got to figure out what I was doing. I think I cut. This was to go here. Well, the holes here are wrong. So the bottom plate will have to be recut, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. All right, I'm gonna put one of these on, and then she's got groceries. She'll go whoop my butt if I don't go help her. So it's grocery time. But let me just put these on real quick so I can get I'm coming. She's gonna get mad at me. Oh, she's gonna get mad at me. Oh, remember, don't ever make your wife mad. Let's hurry up on this thing. Ow! God darn. There we go. Let's put this one in. Oh, she called me pissed. Okay. God darn it, why can't I put a damn screw in right when I need to hurry up, or else it's gotta give me troubles. All right, so one more. All right, come on. this around. There we go. There. There you go. Now I can see y'all. Good morning. Yeah, I know. And she's not going to be happy if I don't get off my ass here and go. But let's just see what this would look like here and how solid it would be. Okay, so now we'll tighten these down. I've got one with the brace still on it, I guess, and one without. So I just want to see if the... Okay, so it's not going to go in. It is going to open, so the brace will have to stay because this still has, unless I put a center part right here, which I really don't want to. I'd rather have the brace to give it even extra durability. So, and then the plate will allow you to go ahead and mount your boards up. So overall, I'd say the design is going to be really really good. It's going to work out real well, is what I'm trying to say. And so if I was to put this back here, so the brace does stay, and that's fine. I don't mind that. I have no problem with the brace, actually, because it has saved mine. So, and the way I fly, I'm like Ray Charles on crack. I can't see anything. I can't comprehend anything. So that's I'm screwed. So my drones, my frames. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm coming. I got to see it. You know, it's. She knows there's one thing is when I do a cut, and I got to see it. I won't even sleep. So here goes. Let's just look at it and see. Okay. So this will be it, right? There it is. Let me put this one on. Ah, darn it, come on. There we go. And then at a 15 mil height, you can fit pretty much everything you need on here, I believe. I'm going to do this with a... So yeah, that's it. That'll come out really well. It's going to come out good. I will build this one and the Genesis today as far as a component build. But I will tell you right now that this is going to be probably one of the stronger frames. I mean, this sucker, I'm not getting any movement. I'm not going to get anything. So there you go. So there you go, guys. I will go help my wife now with the groceries. But this is the Leviticus. This is the final run for me on this Leviticus. I like the way the arms are done, the way they fit well. So look for this on the site soon. And if you guys need anything, please, as always, hit me up on the website on our contact page and follow us. And what is that? Subscribe to us and all that good stuff. Okay. Other than that, guys, God bless. I'll see you guys again soon. I'm going to help my wife though before she kicks my butt. All right. See you. Bye. Peace.